Okay, how to join a modified drop sweater in 60 seconds. These are my panels, front panel, back panel, sleeves. The right sides are all facing. I'm going to flip that over, sew the shoulder seams together. Then I'm going to sew in the sleeves along there, up and along there. Then when the sleeves are both in, I'm going to keep it flipped over. The sleeves will fold in half. The panels will fold in half. This is the back. And then once I've done that, we're going to have something that looks like that. And I'm going to sew up the side seams and along the underarms on both sides. Then I can add my cuffs, my hem, my collar. Did I make 60 seconds? When it comes to joining, and I'll put a still of this diagram up, but this is my joining schematic of how I'm going to join this modified drop sweater. Pretty much the same for all modified drops. So I'm going to put my right sides there. I'm going to have it facing you so you can see how it's going to look. This is my back panel. So one of the ways you can tell wrong sides, a quick way with this design, you've got all these ends here. If I put them so they're next to each other, you can see they're on the same side. Looking out for tails is one of the quickest ways you can see whether you've got the same side. So we've got right sides facing here, and we're going to join, these are my shoulders with my shoulder slopes. So we're going to sew those together. Don't worry, I'm not going to make you watch me sew. This is where your modified drop is here, so you've got that L shape. And the top of your sleeve, all being well, should align with that. Oh, look at that. This is why blocking to size is helpful, because it means they just slot in. So that will be sewn along there, and obviously on this side, that will slot into that one. When you lay it flat, it's obviously not a flat garment when it's done. So it doesn't always look like it will fit in. You know, there's a massive gap there, but when it's sewn, it will. So this section here, this point is the middle. That will be sewn along there. That will be sewn down there. Obviously it's going to be a bit fiddly with all of these ends, but I do like to wait to the end to sew my ends. I've left really long tails on my sleeves because I'm going to use that to do some of the sewing. It's just one less end to sew in. Okay, so let's just take that from the top. So I'll start with the shoulders on both sides. So I'm going to flip that over, sew those so we got shoulder seams. Once I've done that, I'm going to sew in these sleeves. So in your modified drop sleeve, it's a bit harder to tell in this, but it's much easier with the bigger size. We've got the increases out here, and then it flattens out at the edge. And this flat bit is going to align with this. So your flat edging, which in this side is 5 rows, so it's these 5 rows here, that is going to align in there, so it's going to tuck in. And that is why, if you look on your schematic for this or any other modified drop, your sleeve is going to be longer here than it is here. So this bit is going to form the underarm. So when I sew in the sleeves, I'm going to sew up that flat bit there. I'm not going to do these yet. Up there, and then this bit will go along there, and the other flat side will go there. So it's going to look a bit like that when I've sewn it together, which is fine. That's good, we're not too deep. So that's the first section. Once I've done that, I'll get to fold it over, and that's when I do the seams and the underarms. But my underarm, because I'll have sewn that bit, my underarm will sort of start about here. I hope you can see that okay. So I'm going to go away and do that, and then I'm going to show you once I've done that basic seaming. This is the right side. Like I said, it's not going to sit flat. So I have sewn the shoulders. I have sewn in the sleeves. I haven't sewn that little bit in yet. I need to still do that little bit. But on this side, I've sewn them where they get set in to the modified drop section. And then if I turn it so this will be the right way around. Let's just come up and... So this is where we have the shoulder seam, and then you can see there where I've sewn round that corner for the sleeves. Next thing to do, we're going to fold it. This is wrong side facing out, and I'm next going to sew up the sides and the underarms, and on that side then I get to do all of the ribbing, cuffs and a hem. I might even try it on at some point. Should we do a little fit check? So this is the wrong side. You can see where the stitching is. I'm a bit scared. I haven't even put it over my head, but let's do it. So the only thing I can really tell from this, to be honest, is that it fits over my head nicely and that the length is good once I've added the thingy, what's it? Okay, bit more sewing, and then I'm not going to show you until it's finished. I said I wasn't going to show you again until I was finished, but I've just finished seaming. Obviously turned it the right way around, so most of the ends are hidden at the moment, but I just want to double check I'm not a million miles off. Oh yeah, I like this. I'm okay with this. I'm gonna give it a steam. Once it's finished, I will give it like a final steam so it can relax a little bit. Oh, tip, when I was sewing this together, I sewed the matching ends using the tails. So like where's my underarm seam? There it is. Just so you can't really notice the seams. I'm actually happy. Let's go rib till the end of time. Ta-da! What do we think? Welcome to the Lark Sweater.